our project is called Sex Explicit, and it's an alternative lecture. Basically, as a group, we wanted to develop an idea that was discussed briefly in one of our sessions, the idea being sexhibition, i.e. an exhibition exploring sex and art. First of all, why sex? Well, sex is still very much a taboo subject in the broad sense. Like, despite the fact we all know that sex sells, we have TV shows like the Sex Education Show, we wanted to take it down a different avenue that we don't think is explored as much, to ask what the general public actually think about sex in society and sex in politics. And then we wanted to create art to showcase these ideas and opinions that come directly from everyday people. Therefore, we decided perhaps an exhibition would an exhibition would overshadow this, so we decided instead to bring it into an actual forum lecture.
Yeah, the reason why we decided to steer away from exhibitions is because, I was going to say young people, but a lot of people find that exhibitions are quite restrictive and intimidating, and you can't speak out and you don't know whether you can stay for this long. So we chose a more sit down, talk and discuss kind of format, because then everybody feels a bit more comfortable with things.
So it's primarily aimed at 16 plus, because we talked about 18 plus, but then we thought we were being quite exclusive, because obviously like the legal age of consent is 16, so we don't want to baby people under 18 because it's not fair. So the process is to create an online exhibition using Facebook, Twitter and a WordPress blog. We plan to post a question or a stimulus relating to sex in society every other day on the page. By posting often, we are more likely to collect more information as the page won't lie dormant. We will post questions relating to adverts, news articles, photographs and current affairs. For example, an idea that we thought of was the newly adopted advertising slogan by Asda, behind every great Christmas is mum, which has sparked quite a lot of controversy in terms of gender, and it's viewed as sexist by quite a lot of people. So we would post a video like this and ask for responses via all the different online formats. The essence of the blog, which is probably the most important forum that we would use online, is it allows people to respond to questions with a blanket of anonymity. It will explain our main objective and promoting our final Sexplicit lecture. The aim will be to spark debate and allow a natural exploration of the relationship between sex and art to be realised, as we hope the blog will be our main source of inspiration and that we will be drawing information and artistic responses from what is posted. So we would post every day at 6 o'clock or sex o'clock, as Emma wants to call it. I thought it was a fun way of establishing a pattern to our updates, and the debate can really gain momentum. So we would start this process this weekend if we were successful. We'd start it on December 1st in order to collect as much information as possible. From this information, we intend to choose the top 10 posts, and these are based on how much response we get. So obviously there'll be a lot of posts by this point, so we'll pick the top 10, and we would use these as stimuli for our artists. Now, during this whole process, we would be also advertising for artists and hopefully people in the Cunningham Collective. To say that we need artists, so for example, theatre enthusiasts, dancers, photographers, visual artists, creative talents, to attend a meeting in the MAC on the 15th of January. This advert will not give away the exact premise of the project in order to maintain the intrigue factor, but will mention the theme of sexual politics. Or is anything else?
Yeah, we get our artists from schools, theatre companies, community centres, because of the young audience and it's educational, and then we'll be able to get people to attend the end event that way, because then more people can find out about it, basically.
And also we would hope people in the Cunningham Collective would be keen to perform in the eventual lecture, which I'll get into, because it is a platform at the end of the day. As an emerging artist, you should really be jumping at the chance to promote work that you've created, and I would say that to the same to my peers at universities. They're another platform that I could get people to take part in. So, back to the plan. We'll stop the online posts on January 11th in order to pick our top 10 over the weekend and present them to the artists who come to the meeting on the 15th. We will endeavour to emphasise the fact we are giving the artists a free pass to perform on stage, which ensures there will be performers. The brief will be open-ended, providing materials to the artists from the online resources that we've collected, and would say a 5-minute limitation to performances because we can't have it go on all night. We'll review the work of the artist on the 2nd of February because we obviously, like, if something really doesn't work or it doesn't really make sense, or they've said, yeah, we'll do it, and then been like, oh, the next day, and come up with something that's not worth putting on. We don't want time wasters, basically. So, the actual lecture will take place on the 5th, which also coincides with the run-up to Valentine's Day, where love and sex and the pro-cons arguments are flying everywhere. This gives the lecture a seasonal context. Primarily, it will be in the Hexagon Theatre because it's an intimate space, and we feel that it would almost be like a platform in a way. So I would act as an MC, explaining our ideology and our aims, and also the structure from the 10 most popular things on the blog. So we want to break the usual lecture conformity of the audience being spoken at. We want to speak to them and create a dialogue with them in an almost chat-style way by asking them what they think about the topics that arise. This project is an examination of sex in politics, culture and society. We're presenting a collection of subjective and artistic viewpoints that we hope inform, educate and entertain our guests.